We are coming now to Pashas Shoftim. There's a very hard question which is asked. If the Melech, we know, Apideh Chateva, we know that someone who has money, if he has money, a lot of money, then his covet goes up. If someone that doesn't have money, he's a poor guy, normal guy, he hasn't got covet. Who has covet? Who gets shishi every week? Who goes in the street with his shoes shiny and his feet like he goes in the street slowly. He's got a big stomach sticking out with his vest, and he's got a Cadillac, and he's got a shmira, and he's got police looking after him, and he's got protection, and he has guards. A rich guy, which is scared to go in the street. A rich guy will never go to the market to buy pears and apples and watermelon for Shabbos. He's scared to go by himself. He'll send his wife. And even people are so rich that we won't even send the wife, the servant will go. And people which won't send the servant, they'll send someone else hired to go. But they'll stay indoors. They're scared to go outside. Why? The more money they have, the more COVID goes up. And someone who's the king of the country or the president of the country, he doesn't even go. He doesn't even go outside, nothing. He stays indoors. And even if he does go outside, he goes to a different country. Before he comes there, they send a helicopter and they send this shmira and these guards to look after the place, to make the place sterilized. There shouldn't be any problems over there, nothing. That the king comes, the chas v'sholem, shouldn't be a problem. So if the king comes, or the president, or the vice president, or someone which works in the parliament, someone who's in the Knesset, and he's high, and he gets a big wages, he has covet. And the king, of course the king has covet. He's got white horses, 8 white horses with a chariot and music, and the king is coming. Yes, all gaiva. I'm the king. You know who I am? I'm the king. I'm not just a person in the market. I'm the king. I'm the queen. I'm the president. So of course he has covered. So how does our parsha this week say, don't be marbe susim, don't be marbe women, don't be marbe kesef, don't give him a lot of money. Why? They might have gaiva. But he has gaiva. He's not like a human being. A president, a vice president, someone who's in charge of 100,000 people under him. He owns buildings and this and that, and he's got cars, and he's got things in Wall Street. He's got tons of money, millions. He goes to sleep every night. Every morning in his account is another $1 billion. He has covered. If he has covered, it's normal to have covered. So why does the Torah say the vilti roim levovoy me'echov? The answer is, it's talking about David HaMelech. That David HaMelech, till the age of 29, 30, they were roidef him. His brothers ran after him, and they said, you are not the son of Yishai. You are someone from the market. You got found in the street. Why? Because Yishai says in the Pasuk, Lo yovoy amoini moivi bekal Hashem. He thought it also goes on Rus. If it also goes on Rus, how can I be with my wife? He sent his wife away. He took a different wife. And the night when he wanted to be with his wife, she came back. She came under the bed, the whole story. And when she became pregnant, Yishai didn't know it from him until Shmuel came with a shemen. And Shmuel, HaKadosh told Shmuel, one of the children of David, he's supposed to be the king. And he took the shemen, and the shemen didn't go up, stayed down, until Shmuel told Yishai, Hatamu and the Orim, sitting in the Pasuk, Hatamu and the Orim. Everyone's finished. There's no more children over here. Kadosh told me that one of your kids has to be the king. So Yishai said, yeah. There's one child in the field looking after the sheep. People call him my child, but I don't call him my child. Shmuel says, bring him along. He brought him along, and the Shema went up. That's what it says in the Pasuk. In Shmuel, the Shema went up. The Shema went up, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, he is the child. Vatitzlach ruach Hashem al David ma'ayomu v'mala, v'yokom Shmuel v'yelech horomosa. Shmuel said, he's the child. So the question is, David should have had gaiva. I'm the king. I'm the David HaMelech. You brothers are secondary or subbet. And the Apostle says it in Tehillim not like that. That's what the Yishalmi brings down. The Yishalmi brings down, Loi gova libi, v'loi romu einai. I didn't have gaiva, I didn't lift up my eyes up. V'loi lachti bigdoi lois, or v'nivlois mimeni. I stayed calm. That's David HaMelech. David HaMelech had everything. That's what we did. David HaMelech saw Chai v'Kayom, Tehillim, Hallelujahs, everything which we must shabech HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In the Oizeru brings down that every single night in Shemaim, in Gan Eden, they make covet for David HaMelech, through covet LaMelech, which was Meshabech me, and David HaMelech comes along with the whole Pamalia Shamala, and David HaMelech has Achnor. He doesn't have Gaiva. That's one Nekuda, which we said the Parsha. The Vilti, Rum, Levova Mi Echov, it goes on David HaMelech. The Choyves Avova says, is Moisef, and the Shara Tshuva, Rabbeinu Yonah brings down, Love Davka David HaMelech. It goes on each and every individual Yid. When we know we are coming in front of Melech Malchei Amlochim, in another month, in 30 days, we have to stand in front of the king. We have to tell him what we did, where we went, what we lived, what we ate, and we did say Baruch, we didn't say Baruch, we are makbid, we are not makbid, we ate with the Baruch, we didn't, we looked, and we spoke, and we heard, and whatever we did all year round, we have to stand in front of the king. We have to give Divrei Cheshbon. Divrei Cheshbon. If a person has a mishpat in front of a shofet, boss of Adam, he takes the best lawyer, and he sells his house, and he does this, and he fasts, and he goes to the rabbi, and he goes to here, and he goes to there, and he tells them, please bless me, help me, what's going to be? I need your help, you have to help me. Help me in this matzav. What am I supposed to do? That's shofet, boss of Adam. And shofet melech malchei amlochim. Shofet kol haaretz. How can we, what is our ammunition to be matzliach b'mishpot? So the Gemara says in Rosh Hashanah, kedalim uchoroshim defaknu dlosecha. We stand in front of the king with hachno. We stand in front of the king, we degrade ourselves. We don't have gaiva. We know what it's help to have gaiva. We're all the same. We're all the same. We came to the world the same. We leave the world the same. A same thing. It makes no difference who we are, which kind of people we are, which country we live in, which Eidah we are Ashkenazi, Sfardi, Litai. Makes no difference what we are. We all have to stand in front of the king. And we have to give Divrei Cheshbon what we did. So what is our ammunition? We stand in front of the king. Bachno. We are machni ourselves. We like stand there like a miskin. Korov Hashem lenishbrei lev. I don't stand in front of the king with a knife, with a gaiva. No, I stand in front of the king like this. What's going to be with me? Please, King, Melech, Abba, Bashamayim, come towards me. I didn't really want to do it. Kedalim uchoroshim dafaknu dlesecha. That's what we say in Tzlichas. We stand in front of the king. Korov Hashem l'chol koirov. L'chol Hashem yikhu be'emes. Or Korov Hashem lenishbrei lev. I stand in front of the king with achnor. With please help me. Please come towards me. Please understand me. So we stand in front of the king with these words. We talk to him. Hoida Melech, Kvoida Melech, understand me. Please. And as Kodesh Baruch Hu realizes, and he knows, of course Kodesh Baruch Hu knows and realizes, before we came to the world, how Kodesh Baruch Hu created tshuva. That's the Gemara brings down in the Dorim. one of the things which was created before Bris Oilom, 7 things. And one of the things is tshuva. Tshuva was created before HaKadosh Baruch Hu made Breishis, Bora Lekim, Eisa Shemayim Be'eisa Oretz. Before HaKadosh Baruch Hu created Shemayim Be'oretz, was created tshuva. That's what is brought down. Which means tshuva was created before the person was created. Which means before Reuven stands up tomorrow morning and drinks a cup of milk and doesn't say a bocha, but before he drank the milk, before he is created, was already tshuva. Tshuva was there beforehand. Which means this human being has got charoto before he does anything. Because before he was created, there was already charota in the world. That's what it says over here. Gdoilo tshuva shemagat at Kisei HaKovod. Kisei HaKovod was also created before Bris Oilom. And the Gemara brings down, the Tosfos Yom Kippur brings down that on the Kisei HaKovod is like engraved, each and every single human being is engraved on the Kisei HaKovod. When a person does Avera, Kila Kushuru wipes out his face. And a person does tshuva, his face, you see his face shining there again. That's what we is Chodesh Elul. Chodesh Elul, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I'm here, I'm with you, I'm close to you, hold my hand. Al tiro avdi Yaakov, don't worry. Each year we have this, and each year we are zoicha to do tshuva shlema. But we don't do tshuva shlema with gaiva, because we are scared of what we did all year round. That's what says the Pasuk. It doesn't only go on the Melech, it goes on each and every single Yid in the world that we know. We have to give the Din B'Cheshbon in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. What answer do we say? He knows all the Tirutzim. Which answer? But we stand in front of him. Bachno. And we really sorry of what we did. You're really sorry. I'll take you in. Come. Come in, my dear son. Come in, my dear daughter. I understand you. I'll take you all in. Our Pashas HaShavua brings down Shoftim v'Shoitrim Titen Lecho B'chol Shorecho. We know we have Evorim, we have limbs, we have eyes and ears and nose and smell and mouth. What do we do with our body? How much do we come close to the Melech? Whatever we did all year round, but we have a capability, Bezat Hashem, of Lachzo B'Tshuva Shleimo, coming towards HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees our heart, sees Be'emet, Tachanunim Yeda Be'rosh. The Pasuk says in Mishlei, Tachanunim and Misken, an Oni, a Nebuch, talks softly, Tachanunim Yeda Be'rosh. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees it, we talk softly, Bezat Hashem, and He will give us everything. He will give us whatever we ask, Bezat Hashem. He'll give us efshurut, possibility of doing tshuva shlema. We'll all do tshuva, Bezat Hashem. We'll always have a wonderful year, wonderful chodesh, a good Shabbos, ksiv chsiv betoiva, a gebenchte yo. Kodesh Baruch Hu sees that we talk from the depth of our heart. Korov Hashem lenishbrei leiv, vezdakei ruach yoshia. We'll all be zocha to have a good chodesh, a healthy chodesh, a gebenched year, a happy year, a gesunte year, siyata d'shmaya, and chaim, toivim, aruchim, ol sholom.